Hi, my name is Frank Barrett-Mills, the Executive Chef for a number of the brands here at the MIC. Look forward to working with you. Today we're going to be doing a stuffed pork loin with sausage, bread stuffing, apricot, and apple. The ingredients for the stuffed pork loin is sausage, breadcrumbs, apricots dried, apple dried, pork loin, garlic, onions, apple cider, butter, and the incredible edible egg. We're going on to a medium heat with olive oil, and we want to warm that olive oil up a little bit. And we're going to add apples and onions to this once it warms. The way to tell it warms is the oil will walk over the whole bottom of the pan, coating it as it gets thinner because it's heated. Okay, we're going in with 2 cups of onions and 3 cups of a mixed apple. Give that a little stir around. We want to keep it as flat as possible in the pan so everything gets heated. This is a 2-step cook. We'll do the onions and the apples. We'll remove them from the pan. Then we're going to do the sausage, add the herbs, and then put everything back in, and then poach it in apple cider. Now we're adding the chopped apricots and the dried apples to the mixture. And here's where we add sage. The apples will absorb flavor more than anything in this batch, in this cook. So you want to hit the apples while they're not sealed to absorb that flavor. You don't need a lot of sage because sage is pretty strong, plus the sauce. With the sausage we'll have sage in it also. I'm going to add about 2 cups of real apple cider, not apple juice, apple cider. I'm going to bring that heat down, and it's going to poach in this liquid for about 8 to 10 minutes. This is where the magic happens. Okay, there's your part of your apple stuffing there, and it's not finished yet. We've got a hot pan. We're going to put some more olive oil in it so it doesn't stick. And then we've got some fresh, and I repeat, fresh ground pork with herbs in it, ready to go. Notice the color is a little different from what you'd expect from pork because there's a lot of meat in there. There's not a lot of fat in this pork. And we're just going to break it down. By the time it's done, this should be very small pieces, so it'll go well in the stuffing. We've taken all those goodies, the apple and the like, and we're just going to blend it into the stuffing. So when we add liquid to this and the sausage, it'll be all pre-mixed. I'm going to add a little thyme to this to bring up the flavor a little bit. Now we're spooning this in. We want to leave most of the oil from the sausage back in the pan. There we go. Now, salt and pepper, next step. Just going to mix this together. Then we'll add the liquid and the butter. We're going to use the liquid from the apples as part of the milk for the butter. Okay, now we'll turn the heat back on, and we're going to melt that butter down. And we're straining it because there's some particles we really don't want in there from the crisping of the onions and the apples. We've got the butter. We're all set there. We'll mix that in. Now we add, I'm going to use chicken broth rather than water. Bring up a little better flavor to moisten the stuffing. Now you note it seems a little chunky, but if it sits for a minute, the breading will absorb the liquid and it becomes a very nice stuffing. Now we're going to put a little more salt and pepper in this, and a little more sage. Bring up that sausage flavor. About a teaspoon will do it. And we're there. Beautiful. Okay. Now we'll go to the pork loin and stuff it up. 2 eggs. We'll do it nicely. And all we're going to do is break it and blend it. And this is where you want to make sure you get it well blended. You don't want scrambled eggs in the middle of your dressing. It's stuffing time again. You want to spread this evenly across the pork loin that has been butterflied. Stay a little bit away from the edge on one side. That's what you're going to be folding it on. This is where your hands come into play. You're looking for a nice, even fill. Take a little bit more there. That's perfect. So what we're going to do, start from right to left. Just lift up the side, push down, lift up the side again, push down. And you may find a little come out in the fold, that's fine. Tuck it. And now this is the closed fold. This one will seal everything. There's the stuffed pork loin. We'll do the second one, and then we'll tie them off. You obviously have to tie this or it's going to come apart. And everybody has their own way of doing this. What I do is just like tying your sneakers. You go through, but then you pass this back through again. Grab it and pass this through, and pass it through again, and pass it through again. And what this will do is when you go to tighten it, it will stay tight. Let me show you that. There's your tie. You may see a little bit popping out, just tuck it in. There we go. That's trussing, and that's how to tie a pork loin. We're just going to dust this with a little thyme on the outside. And like everything going on the meat, you want to pat it a little bit so it adheres. We're going to put about a cup of apple cider right in the pan. It's going to roast with it. And this will help form the gravy that will be coming out from this pork. That's how it's done.